Good day everyone and welcome back to the channel. So today we're doing a next cooking video. I'm going to be trying something for the first time. So I brought you all along. We'll cook it and see how it comes out. So we're going to be making jalapeno poppers. So this is the first time I'm doing this. So let's flip the camera and begin doing it. All the ingredients are on the table. So I'll flip and we'll get to that now. Alright, so we're back, and as you can see, everything is laid out on the table here. We have some jalapenos, we have some bacon, we have some cream cheese, we have toothpicks, we have a variety of seasonings, a bowl to make the cream cheese filling. Cream cheese should be soft at now. So yeah, let's clean up a little bit, put this to the side. Could put this bowl to the side for now. Put the bacon to the side. Put the toothpicks to the side, and we'll start first with these. So these are jalapenos. Sometimes they are spicy, sometimes they're not. So let's give these a rinse. So hold on, I'm going to rinse these out. As we can see, they're fairly big in size. So there's a few in here. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'm going to give these a rinse out and a dry, and we'll come back and start prepping. Alright, so we're back. I rinsed them out. So let's wipe the cutting board and begin wiping these. So yeah, usually you should use a glove if you're doing this because they can be pretty spicy, but that's fine with me. So yeah, just wiping them off. And these are pretty big. So what we want to do next after we wipe these are cut them in half. So you probably want to look for the center, which is like here, so around here, and cut straight down the center in half, like so. And we want to do these for all, so let's start doing that. And they smell pretty spicy. Of course, to get them to sit evenly, you want to just rest it down again like this. So we see this is the flat side. So we could cut them, and then they would still balance perfectly when you put them like this. Now, when you're doing this, you can cut off the stems, but I don't. Or I won't, sorry. Not that I don't, I won't. The stems may come in useful. So next, we're going to need a spoon, and what we want to do is to scoop out this bit of the inside here with the seeds. So let's do that next, because we're going to be filling this with the filling. So let's speed run through this and get through it. So now that we speed run through cleaning all these, you can see we have the seeds to the side. There's some seeds still in them, but that's fine. We'll add a bit of spice. But I'm probably going to try to plant these and see if they grow. So let's remove these from the table, from the cutting board, and jump into the next part. So probably just remove these like so. That's one down. So we have the peppers prepped. So next we would like to begin prepping filling for the cream cheese, or the cream cheese filling. So we have a bowl, as you can see here. Have a little bowl, and to this I'm using a whole block of softened cream cheese. So You could use any cream cheese, it doesn't matter. I will be using this entire block and we'll add some seasoning to it. So now if I could just get this open because I have no nails. I managed to cut this open with a scissors. Still didn't do a perfect job, but that'll work. So we just wanna throw the whole block in there. Whatever isn't filled, use to fill the peppers, we would probably use as a dip. Uh, so yeah. So let's scrape everything off. So yeah. So we're back again. So we can move this to the side. We have the cream cheese in here. So let's start adding some seasoning to it. So first things first, I have to make sure it's soft enough. So is it? No, I don't think it is soft enough. So we'll plug this into the microwave for about 30 seconds. Make sure if you're doing that, you cover it so it doesn't splatter in your microwave. We need to make this a little more soft to add the seasoning. So a minute has passed in the microwave and you can see this is smoother now and more easily mixable. And cream cheese usually smells amazing, so it does. So first thing we're going to add to season this dip or this filling is some garlic powder. I usually just throw until my ancestors tell me to stop. Next, some good old-fashioned garlic powder. No, onion powder. We already added garlic. So, onion. We need black pepper. I will add some from a brand new pack. So, black pepper here. Because we don't want a plain old cream cheese filling dip now, do we? We're going to add some chili powder. Because we still want a little kick with this. We're going to add a pinch of celery powder. Pinch, and by a pinch I mean just like a hint. That should be enough. In my opinion, that's a pinch. Some cayenne pepper. And we need something else from my pack of seasonings. We have paprika and smoked paprika, so some of each. It's a pinch. And just a bit of this. So I mean, if any seasoning company out there sees this and want to send me some seasoning to do some videos, I'm all well and done with that. This is my little tray with all my different seasonings in it. And last but not least, something we'll be adding is some good old-fashioned sriracha. Just a pinch. And we need salt. Now, when you add salt, you can add salt to taste. I'm adding a generous pinch because this is a lot. Then we begin mixing. And you want to mix this well so everything is mixed in together. So that is it for the main seasonings. The other thing we would like to add to this next is some green seasoning. And by green seasoning, I have some that I've already cut up. So you know, good old fashioned chive, celery, that kind of stuff. I have some that thyme too. I have some stuff that I have already cut up. prior and put in my freezer. So we're just going to start sprinkling some of these. And I put it in the freezer so it doesn't wilt, it would stay firm. So sprinkle some green seasoning in there. Don't want the stick of thymes, but we can add some leaves from it. Any little sticks, take that out. So add green seasoning also, and we mix. Now, something else you can add is, if you like your Maggi seasoning, you can go ahead and put a dash of some Maggi all-purpose, just a little dash, and I have some of this, so I'll just put a little sprinkle of this. And that should be it now for seasoning. Again, we mix, make sure everything is mixed well. And incorporated it. So now that we have that done, the next step is to begin filling the peppers. What we want to do is put this to the side, get our peppers, begin the filling process. So let's do one, and then we'll speed through the rest. So pretty simple. Take a tiny spoon, and you just want to fill it until it's filled properly. It has no right or wrong way to do this. So you just fill and fill. You could fill how much you want or how little you want. Like so. Not sure if the first one got caught on camera, so let's do another one. So again, there is no right or wrong way. You just fill how little or how much you would like. So let's now speed through the rest, and then we'll do the next part. I think I need both hands for this part to get all the cream cheese out of the bowl. One part down. So all seems to be filled to the brim. Look for any with some extras just to even out this one here. So this one has a bit much, so let's try to use some of that there, some of that here. Also, this is pretty messy, so I would advise using some gloves. Just scrape off a little bit from my fingers and just put it there. Now you could use gloves because it is spicy, as I said before, and always make sure your hands are washed between doing everything, like me. So let's pause now and clean up this a little bit and come back to the final step of preparing these. Alright, so we're back. These have been put in a baking dish and the board has been cleaned off for the final step. Final step is wrapping it in bacon. Now, if you don't eat pork, you could use turkey bacon, or you could just do it as is. I eat pork, so we're using some normal streaky bacon. So let's get to opening. Of course, I did rinse out the cutting board before, and I also wiped it out. So there's that. So now let's get our bacon out of the pack. You can see some of the bacon has ripped. Usual thing with bacon. So let's try to gently remove the rest without tearing it. So there's that. Next, gonna get a paper towel and just begin wiping off the excess moisture from bacon strips like so. Spread out the bacon a little bit on the board and just gently wipe out any remaining moisture from the bacon. Now that's done, we get to the wrapping part. So how we do this is we would like to take one of these. Let's make a little space for it here. And what you want to do is just rest one end like that. Want to hold it and just gently wrap it like so. And what you would like to do is get a toothpick. If you have toothpicks, get a toothpick and simply just run it through to hold the bacon in place. So kind of like this. Of course, you'll remove your toothpicks before eating. Toothpick is just to hold the bacon in place. Now with these, there's no specific time for you to cook it. You cook until the bacon is done. So if you like crispy bacon, you cook until your bacon is crispy. If you like chewy bacon, you cook until your bacon is cooked, chewy enough but still edible. So yeah, just do this again. Take a toothpick. We just want to run it through to hold it in place. That's one. That's two. So let's speed through the process and do the rest. So we're back. Most of them has been wrapped. There are two without enough bacon to cover. So we'll do two just so, and we'll also be able to taste the difference, I guess, with and without the bacon. So now we have the dish. We're going to put it back into the dish and then put it in the oven. So let's begin placing them neatly into this dish. So may have to do a bit of shifting around to get these to fit perfectly. Put this there. Have one more. Put this baby one there. Now I'm going to pause and put this in the oven, and I'll come back when it's done. I'll show you all how it looks. Before putting it in the oven, I had some cheese left over from my previous video, so I sprinkled that on top, and now we're going to put it to bake in the oven. Alright, so we're back. About 30 minutes has passed since baking. I think it's done. I see the bacon how I like it, so let's begin taking it out and plating it. So of course, we use a spoon to gently raise it. We have some dishes here, plate it here. Of course, we have to remember that these had toothpicks in them, so you want to be careful. The ones where you could see the toothpick, you would just want to probably gently remove it like so and place it so. Some filling fall out of this one, so we're just gonna put that there. Same thing with this. If you could see the toothpick, just gently remove it while they're eating. So I will not remove all the toothpicks, but we'll plate them and then we'll taste them to see how they taste. Here we have one without the bacon because we'll try those two. As you can see, some of the cheese got well cooked at the bottom of this. So there's that. So let me finish plating these very nicely. Now you could eat these as is, or you can probably make a dip. I would probably like to eat these as is. So yeah. So let's move this to the side. Very hot, so you'd like to probably use something that is heat resistant. Put that to the side. And here we have it. Jalapeno poppers made from scratch. And I feel like that isn't doing it justice, so let's move this around here. So again, there we have it. Jalapeno poppers. This is how you make them from scratch. A bit hot, very hot, so let's let that cool off for a few minutes and we'll dive into tasting it next. Alright, so we're back. Some time has passed, it has cooled off. So here we have the poppers, still a bit warm, but let's jump into it first and try plain cheese one without bacon. Ooh. So, it has a kick to it. Not too spicy, but it has a punch to it. Pepper is cooked well, very soft, not hard. The cheese filling is nice and gooey. Perfect. 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 for the one that has no bacon. And just like that, we're down one popper. Amazing. And these are good party food you can make for some friends if they're coming over, or a movie night. And now we have one here with bacon, as you can see. So let's give this one a taste. I believe I've taken out the toothpick. I don't feel a toothpick. So let's. Hot. So to me, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 across the board. Tastes amazing. Bacon is crispy enough. Well done. All the peppers are soft and easily biteable, chewable, eatable, whichever adjective you want to use. Peppers are amazing. It's not too spicy. The filling, well seasoned with the cream cheese. It's not bland at all. Have that little hint of spice with a kick. All in all, 10 out of 10. Amazing. Hope you all enjoyed this little video and try this out home. If you do, let me know what you think and how it tastes when you try it out. Until next time, I'll see you all. Be sure to leave a like, hit subscribe. Let me know what you all would probably like to see me try to make next. Till then, bye.